Hello there, welcome to another one of these Anima Relic videos where I'm going to be probably half-heartedly talking about the Black Mage Relic because I don't really play Black Mage. But hi, this is the first sort of evolution that you get. Obviously, it's always never the very first version, but it's always the shiny bit because the first one you get when you can't get the replica. Anyway, this is the Lunara's Rod Awoken. As you can see, it's got a nice little moon motif and a little bit of a morning star on the bottom. It's very astrologian, even though astrologian is part of Heavensward, but it's just a bit of an interesting look. I will say that much. It's a nice look, I will admit. Anyway, I believe the Anima is supposed to be housed around here somewhere, but I don't know for sure. Anyway, let's whip our staff out. As you can see, it's not a bad little thing. You got the energy swirling around it. The actual moon itself, which kind of does seem like a bit like a scythe, is very shiny and glowing. Probably very sharp as well. Probably use that to harvest a bit of corn here and there as well too. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know what Black Mages do when they're just stuck in their ley lines, apart from just, cast magic. But yeah, not the most mobile job in the world, and it's also, to me, the most confusing, because its rotation changes depending on the level it is. Anyway, let us move on. We're not here to hear it. We're not here to hear about me complaining about the about Black Mage. No, we are not. Where's the next form? This one. It is the that word. That's the word. Which kind of reminds me a little bit of this. To me, looks like something a white mage would have. I'm gonna be honest, it really does. Reminds me a little bit of the Zenith place as well, in where the mold clouds and all, where the Moogles are in Heavensward, where Hellscar is. You can see a little wing, which is kind of getting around there. That's where the Anima is. And you got little wings sprouting off too. Maybe it's supposed to be like Sephiroth. I don't know. It's a very glowy little staff. It actually does have a little bit of pulsation to it, which is alright. Next little bit here, of course, is the Hyperconductor, which is where it's all starting to crack a little bit. And honestly, the Summoner book, which we looked at before, I think did it better, at least in my opinion, just because it was just like, hi, we have energy, it doesn't look like it's trying to break on you, and it's not brittle. Not that it matters anyway. It is what it is. It's a staff, it's a rod you use to channel your magic. Boom, bang, and here we go. I know I would have been disappointed if I saw this back in the day, but that's just me. Once again, I don't play Black Mage. I'm not here to, crap all over if it is your favorite job at all. But yeah. So you have a staff with an egg on it with some wings coming out. Boom. Nice little bit of aether flow going through it as well. Alright, now we're talking. Here we go. We have ourselves the Rod of the Black Khan, which, at least for me, is a bit more Black Magey. I quite like the look of it. You can see here, it's got itself a nice black shaft where you hold the staff and you can bump them on the head with the extreme amount of spikiness and stuff coming off this too. I don't know what this is supposed to be, but it reminds me of Allegan type stuff anyway. There was a lot of Allegan sort of stuff that was in Heavensward alongside Alexander, etc, etc. So I get the kind of theme they're going for here. Because obviously Azure Lyre and all that sort of stuff. I don't know why there's some spikes at the top. You're not a Dragoon, you're a Black Mage, you're not going to be attacking them anytime soon. So yeah, obviously the Anima is housed around here somewhere, I believe so. But of course when we take it out, what happens? The orb itself starts pulsating with black magic as it flows through. It's like, oh my god. And the crystal on top as well is glowing as well. Oh my god, it suddenly becomes just something way better than it was before. To be fair, it actually is quite nice. I mean, I mock it, but it is actually quite nice. Boom. So yeah, and of course what happens once you get this version, the bit after this, is the Sharpened. So it's gonna get yourself some real big glow. Like, yeah, here we go. Bada bing, bada boom. It's what you expect with the Sharpened. It's got the swirly, the swooshy swooshes, which is just encircling at the very top of this staff indeed. It is very impressive. I'm impressed. You should be impressed, hopefully. Obviously got some particle effects emanating along the entire staff's shaft, all the way to the very top. And yeah, looks pretty good. Obviously, we're coming up to the next form where it kind of is simplicity with amazingness. I always like the final forms, and I'm going to admit this right now. As I said before in a previous video, I believe it was the summoner one, I actually do think the Black Mage final version for this is quite lovely indeed. I do indeed. I make no apologies for my actions. So yeah, here you go. Here's your final, well, second to final form of the Black Mage Relic for the Anima series, which is the Calandarara or something. I don't know. I just feel like it's like chandelier. It's kind of hard to pronounce some of these words. You can see here, it's just a nice sort of, just a simple black rod with a little bit of a gold motif with like an emerald on the bottom. Obviously, it's got some more runic stuff on here as well. It's like, it's nothing super special as always. You can see what it is, and it's just moving. No, I'm kidding. We're not going to move on. It actually is something quite special indeed. All right. I hope you're prepared yourself. You got your britches, you got yourself a second pair of pants just in case, because boom, let's go. I quite like it. I love the way that it completely encircles it. It reminds me of the Airy from, like, with Nidhogg. And in fact, I'm pretty sure it's almost the exact effect they're trying to replicate here. Because obviously that place was surrounded by chaotic energy with thunderstorms emanating about. And it's like you've got your own personal little Airy here as well. The only thing missing is a tiny little Nidhogg flying about it as well. Which would be absolutely adorable, but is not going to happen. It would be nice if it did. But then, of course, what do we have after this but the Luxe version, which is the Luxe. So, yeah. Because I want to make sure that the shine doesn't, pull it prematurely. As is what you should come to expect right now. It goes from black and gold to black and silver, usually. But the rubies, so the gems had changed from emerald to rubies, which is always quite nice. So got the glyphs and all that sort of stuff. It just stands out a bit more too. And then, it's no longer purple. It's now like a red firestorm, which is now encircling and emanating from the staff itself. And it still has electrical effects. This is freaking cool. I love it. So you can see why I was saying that the Black Mage Relic is one of my favorite ones. It is honestly a really nice looking staff. And it just kind of really brings that chaotic feel, sort of evokes that chaotic feel of spellcasting when it comes to it. The only thing that I would say that I'd really like this to do, which I know is a lot to ask, is depending on which one you're in, it goes from red to blue. So when you're in, like, obviously fire, it's like this. When you're using blizzard, it swaps to ice. Unfortunately, that does not happen. It would be nice if it did, but it does not. It's a shame, but it is what it is. So what can you do? I'm just saying it would be nice if it did, but maybe they'll do something like that down the line. We got a new series of relics right now for the Mandeville, and quite frankly, some of them are pretty good looking. I like the way they're beginning, and I look forward to see how they evolve. But that's not what we're on about. We're on about the Anima relics, and like I said, this is the Luxe version. Good luck. The journey is worth it. I was honestly, like, not taken aback, like, oh my god, this is the best thing I've ever seen. I must play Black Mage now. Everything has changed. No. But it is a nice one. I can appreciate a decent looking weapon when I see one, and this is a decent looking stick for Black Mage. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. This has been the Black Mage Anima Relic from, well, technically the start to the end. You can see what it looks like without the shine anyway. Don't forget to check us out on twitch.tv/Wobsy, as well as also, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It does help. I'm looking forward to doing more videos down the line. I've just got the healers remaining to do for this. Astrologian, Scholar, and White Mage. And I'm currently working on the Eureka relics, which I'm almost done. Maybe I will be almost done by the time this video goes out. I don't know, but I can but dream. But apart from that, yeah, take care, good luck, and keep hunting those relics. I have plenty of other video ideas down the line. It's just been time has been kind of not been my ally at the moment. So yeah, I want to get my Eureka guides sorted. I want to start getting some dungeon guides sorted again. Lots of plans for the channel. Lots of plans. Anyway, enough rambling. Ta-ta, and take care.